Hi there guys, so it's James here from Bradley's. Hope everyone's doing okay during this lockdown and obviously the current pandemic. I just wanted to do a quick video to go through the PRINOTH Panther T7. Okay, so Bradley's are the UK dealer for PRINOTH track vehicles, so all things rubber track dumpers from PRINOTH. I'm just going to pick the camera up and go a little bit closer to the machine. Okay, so we've got the only T7R in the UK at the minute, so it's the newest model that PRINOTH have brought out. It's the T7R. It's a full rotating 360 degree slewing track dumper. Obviously track dumpers have been around for years, but predominantly you would see track dumpers that are a rigid body, which means that they don't rotate. There is some other manufacturers around that produce rotators, but the PRINOTH does have some different and some unique advantages that we can go through in a minute. Okay, so I'll just do a little lap walking around. Okay, so yeah, the main differences with this one is if I look underneath, I can see there's nothing apart from the slew ring in the middle that connects the undercarriage and the tracks to the upper part of the machine. Okay, so we've got a full 360 slew ring there, which allows the top half of the machine to rotate round, similar to, you know, an excavator or something like that. You know, and then in comparison to that, we've also got track dumpers like this one, this little Yanmar, where we've just got the skip that rotates. Okay, so we'll get back to that in a second. Okay, so back to the PRINOTH. PRINOTH have got a unique undercarriage design, so rather than have the little rollers like you would see on a normal track dumper, which are very bangy and rough to drive, we've got these massive wagon wheels. Okay, literally wagon wheels with massive seal bearings there. On this parabolic system, we've got a rocker suspension front and back. It also drives from the front as well, which is quite important. So predominantly when you're driving from this machine, you will drive it from the front and the actual drive sprockets down the front, similar to diggers and other machines. But yeah, we've got this unique track system here. Also, it's worth noting the width of the machine is quite narrow compared to a lot of other competitors as well. So even though we've got a 7-ton payload, you can see the body of the skip is nicely tucked in just inside the tracks, but it means we've only got about an 8-foot transport width here, so about 2.5 meters overall. Some of the other track dumpers are a lot wider than that, which, you know, you need movement orders and things to start moving them around, especially in the UK. The skips, you know, the skip doesn't look too big, but you can actually fit quite a lot of material in there. We could obviously soon put some extensions onto the side and a tailgate if you had material that was slopping around. So typically track dumpers only have these little sort of sides. You'll see when we get to the bigger brother of this machine that, you know, the size of the skips that they have on the 14. So I've got a little model of one here, which is the T14R. Okay, so you can see the skip design there is a lot taller. Very similar in width, this machine here, obviously scale version, but the T14 is still only about 8 foot wide. Not much longer either than the T7. So pound for pound, you are better with the bigger machine if you can stand it. And as you can see, the top half of the machine rotates around the tracks, and it allows you to tip at any angle as well. So it can almost, well, I can tip at 90 degrees if you want to, if you were tipping into a trench. So it's a very, very handy bit of kit. A few other important points about the PRINOTH to note that are different. One of the main ones really, to go inside the cab. Just let that help back. So just going into the cab. As you can see, now we're in here, we've got a steering wheel, we've got a foot pedal, we've got a few little switches, a few screens, we've got a radio, some beacons, and I've also got this armrest that I fold down, which has got a safety switch, a little lever there that clicks into place. Once that's down, that will allow me to start the dumper. I think I've got a key, but without the key anyway I can show you. So we've got the joystick on this side, which is what we'll use to rotate the top of the dumper, so left and right, very simple. Now if I just use that one way, it will just keep spinning continuously all the way around, same the opposite way. But I've also got a little toggle switch on top. Now the little toggle switch is quite clever because once I set off turning to the right, click the toggle switch, I then tell the dumper that I only want to spin to 180 degrees. So once it goes to the 180 degrees, it will lock and the tracks will be in line with the cab again down the sides, and I can check in the mirrors if I need to. And then once I've done that, all I do is I flick reverse on this little switch, and that allows all my controls in terms of the steering and the forward and reverse lever. It flips them round, so then I just drive off straight again. So I'll do another little video where I'm actually driving it, and you can see how easy that is to do. So I'll just flip the keys in actually while I've got them. So we've got a steering column, just let all these noises go. So we've got a steering column which is adjustable on this little lever, so I can set the steering height wherever I want, pull it in and out. So we'll just set it there. Obviously got a safety switch here, got a locker for the controls, I've got aircon, which is important if the weather's going to be nice, got my cameras. I'll just turn to start. I'm also just going to shut this door so it's a little bit quieter. It's not too noisy in here anyway. But yeah, so I'm back on the switch now. Release the controls. Also release the stopper. Controls back on. And then we're off, so we can rotate the machine. That easy to move. You can check in the mirror, I'm not going to hit anything. Yeah, so the toggle switch, I'll just do a little demo. So I'm going to rotate, so my tracks are not in line, so my tracks aren't in line there. I'm going to press the switch, I'm going to rotate this way, release the switch, and then as I come round, the machine is locked and I've not touched anything. I would release, flick the reverse, and the controls would be the opposite way. Okay, so I'm going to do another video a little bit later where I'm actually driving it, and I'll show you how to work all the controls. I'm just going to step back outside. Okay, so just do a little lap around the front. It's also worth noting we've got quite good visibility at the front of the machine. Quite a low sort of engine cover here. A lot of dumpers have got engine covers right up to the cab on this side, so you cannot see out of the right hand side window when you're driving. It's also quite low on this T7 and on the 14. I think you can almost see the front corner as well from when you're in the cab, so maybe on the next video I'll show you the visibility out of the cab. I'll just go around this side. So you can see all the panels there. You can access the engines and the coolants and different things there to maintain and service the vehicle. And yeah, very much a unique machine really. Like I say, we've got these different kind of dumpers here with swivel skips, but you've not got the full 360 of the machine like you've got on these PRINOTH Panthers. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed our little video here, just explaining the PRINOTH Panther T7. If you did, give us a like or a share or a comment and let us know. If you do want some more information on these machines, then please get in touch. We've got the website, which is bradleysgroup.com. That's our main site. We've also got bradleysmachinery.co.uk, which we've just set up specifically for the PRINOTH Panthers. Alternatively, you can go back to old-fashioned methods. You can give us a ring on 01257 253 593, or send me an email at james@bradleysgroup.com. I'll get back to you with some data sheets if that's what you want. We've also got a stack of brochures, goodies, different things, all PRINOTH, so if you do fancy something like that, then give us a shout. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll catch you again.